Morning, loves. Good morning. I wanted to share about my experience yesterday evening. I went to a silent meditation, and silent meditations are really beautiful spaces for us to allow visions and messages to come through that we're not managing, that we're not controlling, or thinking like, what do I want my life to look like, right? And stepping into that dream and vision. This is more like setting an intention, which I went in and set the intention of clarity and just opening my heart to receive whatever is meant for me. And the messages that came through were really beautiful, so I wanted to share and walk you through them. So Danielle Domanowski guided us through a beautiful meditation with Reiki, and it was just really a beautiful space to be in. And at one point before she guided us into the silent meditation piece, she said, she's guiding us out into outer space, and she said, you're going to see a staircase, walk up the staircase, walk through the door, and see what happens, right? So what happened for me is I see this beautiful, like, ancient stone staircase. I walk up into that space and I see what I believe are the Pleiadians, which are an ancient culture. You can think of it like that. So I see them there, and when I walk into this room, what I start to see are all these versions of my life. Like I'm standing in the center, and I'm seeing like all these screens around me showing me what are all the possibilities of what could happen in my life. And so I'm just sitting there watching the screens, and the message that came through for me at that time was that there's no right or wrong path. Like that whatever I choose is the path. Like that is the path. That's all there is. There's no like, which way do I go, So I was called to, as I'm laying there in meditation, I was called to, I just felt the need to put my hand on my solar plexus, which is like right below the chest here. And when I put my hand on my solar plexus, I saw this like shadow, like a shadow just kind of blow away from my body. And it was like this shadow was over my solar plexus. Our solar plexus is our power center chakra. It's where we hold our confidence and everything, right? And there was this shadow just blocking it that was released with probably the help of the Reiki energy too. Let's see, what else did I see? I saw this vision. I felt very clearly that it's time for me to go international. So for those of you who are watching right now, or who catch the replay, this is a sneak peek of that. It's time for me to go international. And what I saw was, I saw a vision of, I was shown the forest. And what I was told is that I need to help heal the land, that I need to keep my attention focused on the forest and just bringing healing to the earth, right? And so I asked, how do I do that with my work, And what I saw was, it's like I saw this grid forming where everywhere that I go, it's like I'm placing an anchor in, and I'm forming this grid all over the earth that is meant to create healing for the earth. And that the way that my work helps in that is that when I do readings for people and I'm helping to clear and heal their energy, what happens is when they walk the earth, that it's like the earth is also getting that energy and getting that healing too. So it's like more people are walking and healing, right? Because their energy is creating that within the earth. And then my teaching, so when I teach people how to connect in and do the work that I do, they become additional anchors like me. So they become a part of creating this healing grid all over the earth. And it was just a really, really beautiful space. I also saw, I saw this little baby, like an infant, and I saw him, it reminded me of baby Hercules in the Disney movie. You know, when he meets like Pegasus and stuff. Like I saw this little baby like closing his eyes and just like dreaming so hard that like his dream just like poof in front of him appeared. And this vision was a reminder for me to just bring that playfulness and that magic back into my life and everything that I do, you know, because this work is really so beautiful. And the fact that I get to travel the world and do this healing work, which by the way, I had a vision of back in 2019. I told the girls when I graduated from my first coaching certification, and some of them still come to me now and remind me of this. And I said, I saw myself traveling and healing the world, you know, sitting with other cultures, learning about their traditions, and just like melting all these modalities into the work that I do around the world. It was just like I saw that. And here I am, like already traveling in the US even, and I sat with so many healers on the road and I asked them just to experience with purity. Like, give me the whole Jamie, because he's watching right now. Give me the whole Jamie experience, you know? Don't hold back. Like, show me all the parts of you that want to come out right now, that intuitively you feel want to come out. And so I'm already doing that. And now it's just time to go international. So that was really affirming for me. What else happened in my vision? I think that was like the gist of it. When I came home, I pulled a tarot card just asking for clarity on just affirming the message and everything, and I pulled the Fool. The Fool is card 0 of the Major Arcana, and it's all about taking the leap. You know, trusting and falling and surrendering and knowing that the universe is going to catch me. I've pulled this card, by the way. I just got this deck. And as I was getting to know the deck and shuffling it, the Fool fell out like 3 times. And then when you get a new deck, like you shuffle it, you sleep around it and everything, you just let your energy seep into the deck so that the deck can speak to you and give you messages, right? And so I was doing that. And when I went to pull my first card, I shuffled again and I spread them all out in front of me, and I picked one card, and it was the Fool. So I've pulled this card in particular like 5 or 6 times already. It's just really affirming, like it's time to go. It's time to take this leap. And also I saw Harley in my vision. It was really, really beautiful. I saw her with me in a past life in Egypt as like this ancient cat. You know, when you see cats that you can just tell like they're ancient souls. And I felt that like she's gonna be with me throughout my whole soul's journey, you know, and she keeps just coming into my life in different ways. And I've even thought about when she transitions getting, if you've seen the movie Coco, and all the vibrant, beautiful, like spirit animals, once they've passed on and they're like neon colors and everything. I'm gonna do black and gray, but just that like sugar skull faces, you know, it's like they're super vibrant and they have all the sugar skulls faces. It's just tradition in that culture. And for the Day of the Dead. So I was thinking about getting like a sugar skull of her, you know, like her face, maybe even like half like realism and then half like the sugar skull. I'm not sure yet. Or maybe just like kind of like a cracked mask with the sugar skull. I don't know, but I had that vision before I even saw Coco, and I was like, of course. But yeah, I saw that she's been with me and that she'll continue to be with me throughout my whole journey, that she is like my anchor. So I think that's it. I just wanted to share that because I'm letting myself be seen more. I don't share this part of me often, and I want you guys to know that this is what I've opened up to, the willingness, the wanting and desiring and allowing myself to see these beautiful, beautiful visions and receive these messages in a way that's so cool, and like it just lights me up. I had so much energy, like when we started sharing, I was just like, of course I want to share this, you know. That's what I want to bring more of to the world. And you know, I hope you all are having a beautiful, beautiful day, and I'll see you soon.